Goodbye, Cobras, and do not welcome yourself back to Undertale. I am not TryclydeTamer, I am TryclydeTamer, all at the same time. Some times are ahead, good times, bad times, all up to your interpretation. I think the laptop's starting to get a little bit louder, so I'm going to have to use that for the noise removal effect. Hopefully things don't get too bad. Noticed a little bit of feedback just before the Undying fight. But anyway, last time we finished up Hotland by having a very easy fight with Mettaton Neo. Kind of disappointing. But you won't be disappointed anytime soon with what is coming up. This could be the whole finale or part 1 of 2, depending on how things go. Which, you never know. Anyway, yep, here we are at the castle elevator. Let us elevate ourselves, and we cannot go through because the elevator is in use. Or otherwise it would say that it's broken. It's kind of weird how it says the elevator is in use in the MTT resort, but then it's like, it's not working. It's a contradictory situation. But anyway, it's very silent here, with the juxtaposition of it being silent before happy music and story time in a true pacifist run. Things are going to be a little bit different when we are doing a sort of genocide, mass killing of anything in our path. Burnt pan is something, is an option, but I'm not going to have it with me. I'll just bring back that legendary hero. The butterscotch pie, I'll probably replace the Glamburger for that, because the Glamburger is kind of limited, and we have a little bit more HP to work with in a genocide run anyway. Alright, so this place is all locked up again. And we got the golden flowers, of course. Not much has changed in that regard. The coals are still warm. And here we go, encounters. Howdy, Justin! You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Hehehe. Boy, today's gonna be just as fun. Huh, how so? We'll have to find out. No chocolate! Okay. You took the key and put it on your phone's keychain. Alright. Here's the trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. Well, at least there are no buttercups around. I'm allergic to those. And another encounter on the way back. I remember when I first woke up here, in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom! Dad! Somebody help me! I called out. But nobody came. That's one of many origins for it, I guess. He leaves them in the kitchen and the hallway. Seems we have a third-person omniscient narrator with that red text that previously could be assumed to have asked where the knives are. And inside here is a heart-shaped locket. You're carrying too much. Yeah, carrying way too much on my plate or something. And that is something good. And in here, a knife is inside the box. Will you take it? Yes, I would love to take it, but I'm carrying too much. I have to go back to the gift box, so pardon me for a moment. 2 empty spaces. 2 spaces to be filled up with the locket and the knife, the real knife. Here they are. Equip for some wonderful armor defense. You can still feel it beating. Yes, the very heart-tastic locket. Now we just have a cowboy hat carrying around. McCrean is going to no longer be a thing. Attack 99, the real knife is. Here we are. That's where you find the knives. So, okay, I didn't equip it yet, so allow me to do so. About time. Yeah, about time indeed, because I was kind of going through my stuff. Room under renovations. I mean, I can just take all the time I want before crazy things. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he helped me, Justin. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, There, everything is going to be alright. He was so emotional. But, for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. Got another key just propped up with anti-gravity, unless it's up against the wall or something. You put it on the phone's keychain after we take it. We have kind of an outdated phone because Alphys wasn't really around to upgrade it for us, even though she's playing the hero part and evacuating anybody that hasn't been met with our weapons. Nothing useful in there. Still has a sweater. It's a trophy, #1 Notes Nozzle Champs 98. All the same stuff. King size bed. Gonna say the same things. Just a chair, but not Cheriel or Chairgore. It's me, Justin. Pretty sure I already looked at that, but you know, that room is always under renovations. And now that we have the second key, of course, we can just pass along. I unlocked the chain. The date I came here. Well, you don't really see a calendar anywhere. A no date. Sometime in 20XX, it can only be assumed. Or 2018. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Justin. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. Haha. Continuing in the basement hallway we must be doing. I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Justin, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. A little bit of backstory, of course, after you make decisions along the way. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought. I don't want to die. Then I woke up, like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden, back at my save point. Giving an interesting twist on things. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Justin? I was amazed, too. Amazing things. Maybe not quite with grace. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing. For a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. All one-sided, one-dimensional, one way about it. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. Ha ha ha, what an excuse. You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that's watching right now, aren't they? Hey, don't look at me. No webcam on, at least. This ain't a stream. It's a Undertale race? I don't know. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Justin. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book, I've burned every book. I've won every game, I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone, I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Justin. Out into the city. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Justin, your determination, somehow, is even greater than mine. So he does remember the initial run because you can't really try to do a genocide run at first, willingly. I just have one question for you, Justin. How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left. and decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? A lot of times it's your father calling me, to stay determined. It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Justin. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Justin, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. So that's the philosophy that we begun the game with him saying. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. Hehehe. But seeing you here changed my mind. Justin, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. Change of heart, maybe? We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Justin, I know he'll do it for you. Well, we'll just have to see how that goes. Why am I telling you all of this? Justin, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. I guess that's a little bit true. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why... What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Justin, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! I don't need to listen to you, you know. I've changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Justin. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. Well, we can go in the elevator to go back if we want to, or we're just going to play a prank on it and continue into the Judgment Hall. I absolutely want to use this gift box here, bring back these couple items, Legendary Hero and Butterscotch Pie, and be prepared for ultimate judgment. Let's continue down this hall. Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you are really not going to like what happens next. Not going to listen. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. Huh. I always wondered why people never use their strongest attack first. Welcome to the most difficult fight in this game, without a question. Sans. You feel like you're going to have a bad time. This music is Megalovania. It's absolutely wonderful. Probably one of the most popular things about this game is the music, and Megalovania is definitely no exception. And let's go ahead and fight Sans. That seems we've missed. What? You think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? We are imbued with the powers of blue, so we have the gravity blue heart thing. and taking damage seems to have some damage over time. You felt your sins crawling on your back. Let's take a quick look at Sans. 1 attack, 1 defense. The easiest enemy can only deal 1 damage. Yeah, that may be the truth, but, you know, can't keep dodging forever, keep attacking. Well, okay. This is the first time of many. I thought I would get a little bit farther than this, but you know, game over number 1. Probably not gonna bother counting though. You're going to be alright. Justin, stay determined. Oh, I will, no matter the problems I face. Don't really need to edit back into things because, more likely than not, if you're not too super skilled, that you are going to fall quite a few times in this battle. Continue along. Hey, you look frustrated about something. Guess I'm pretty good at my job, huh? And so, we get back into things. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, and I'm just gonna go right into this. Oop, gotta get ready for the things. These are the Gaster Blasters. Something that we don't fully know a lot about. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a nice day out. Why not relax and take a load off? Feel like you're going to have a bad time. Alright, so there's no need to try to hit, because, yeah, you're just gonna dodge it. What, you think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? Alright, gotta get a little bit with the rhythm of it. Just gotta get a good feel for things without moving too much. Don't wanna switch around too many variables, and that's probably gonna bring me down to 1 HP. It's still ticking down, so it's just gonna do things as it does that, but it's better to wait things out. I'm gonna heal with a legendary hero. Might not be the greatest idea. Might not. I don't know. Oh, we have to be ready for the small bones and the big blue bones. Feel your sins. Just tap your buttons. It's better to have a one-hit attack so you don't have to waste things. But it is a good idea to have the bird pan with you for better healing if you so desire. Our reports showed a massive anomaly in the time-space continuum. Timelines jumping left and right, stopping and starting. Ready for this. One's going faster than the other, but you can still overlap them, but just be ready for the ones that are higher up. We're going to be here for quite a while. You can never poison damage, so to speak, you down to 0, but if you take your hits, yeah, you're going to take a lot of hits. If I'm making sense without saying things. I can almost not hear myself talk, but I don't care. This is a fun song. Not quite my favorite song. I already attributed that to Hopes and Dreams versus as Real Dreamer and the True Pacifist run, but Megalovania, of course, is wonderful, being a previous work of Toby Fox and Earthbound Halloween Hack, and a little bit of Homestuck as well, until suddenly everything ends. Continuing along with the anomaly thing, just leaving that text up there. Oh man, don't want to spend too much time down there, preferably no time at all. Yeah, from this point I'm just going to cut to unique text lines. Cannot end now. That expression. That's the expression of someone who's died twice in a row. Suffice to say, you look really unsatisfied. Alright. How about we make it a third? Ready? Here we go. So just to prove that the burp pan makes you heal a little bit better, we got 44 HP, so it adds like 10% onto things. But that 10% definitely makes all the difference. Alright, this is pretty much to the point we made it to. Oh yeah, definitely out of practice with this fight. I had quite a time with it my first time through, even if I knew what to expect, at least crazy things out of Sans. I always wondered why, first time playing through the True Pacifist run, you don't get to fight him, but that would just be way too difficult. That's your fault, isn't it? And here we go with more platforming. Kind of reminds me of arcade Mario Brothers with the colors of things. Oh yeah, of course, things are going to be like that, so you have to work your way to the right while still avoiding things along the way. I should probably focus on attacking while I'm talking so I can save that little bit of stuff. Alright, just gotta gauge how things are here. Sometimes I might just need to go quiet to focus on things. Not too bad right there. Gonna go ahead and heal. Just to at least get the text lines out of the way. Just be ready to dodge out of anything and everything. Oh yeah, oh yep. Taking the damage when I'm feeling good about myself. Mash buttons without spending too much time letting the damage over time happen. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. There we go, someone's not too hard to dodge. Of course, as soon as I say that, It's like I haven't learned things. It's like the very last little bit of the game I'm going to be playing. Mash that button. Yeah, I kind of had a disadvantage with having the 4-hit thing, but still the healing is nice. Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago. Go back in time to the days that were better. Turn back time, you know. Playing a little bit of a risk there. At least healing makes things continue along, I believe. Just with the simple attack. Actually, I think you need to actually try to hit him. Well, I don't know, maybe all the different turns you take. Well, it's not saying different voice lines, so maybe you do have to keep on trying to hit the dude to make things happen. And getting to the surface doesn't really appeal anymore either. Alright, be ready, go all the way over for this, and then sweep your motions around like that. I think there might be another one coming my way. Nope. So I kind of know how to deal with that one out of muscle memory. Because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here without any memory of it, right? Here we go. Always catches me off guard, the higher up ones, and then the lower ones, just gotta watch for the slits in the bones, the articular cartilage or something. To be blunt, it makes it kind of hard to give it my all. Alright, so middle, and then through, just chill yourself right there. Watch for the things. Of course, I wasn't paying too much attention. Let's just let things happen because you can still take damage while it's ticking down. Or was that just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. Got overconfident. That expression. That's the expression of someone who's died thrice in a row. Hey, what comes after thrice anyway? Well, help me find out. All I know is, seeing what comes next, I can't afford not to care anymore. Alright, I think we're at a new point in the fight now. Just gotta watch for the patterns of these. Of course, not really in a favorable pattern. It keeps going down and up in a way that is bad for me. There's the pie right there, but I'm gonna save that for a little bit later on. Believe it or not, but it gets harder from here on out. Okay, here we go, but it's a double one. Switching up things for me to stay up there, because sometimes it just sticks to the top or bottom to where you can go to a safe enough place. Yeah, plenty of editing going on. That being said, you, really like swinging that thing around, huh? Listen, I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person inside of you. The memory of someone who once wanted to do the right thing. Someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend. Come on, buddy. Do you remember me? Please, if you're listening, let's forget all this, okay? Just lay down your weapon, and, well, my job will be a lot easier. Sans to sparing you. You know what? I think I've had a change of heart. I feel my sins crawling up on my back. Maybe a good idea to let someone go for once. If anything, if I need to kill any more, I have a partner in time. We have the option to do so with it being yellow, so let's do it. You're sparing me. Finally. Buddy. Pal. I know how hard it must be to make that choice. To go back on everything you've worked up to. I want you to know I won't let it go to waste. Come here, pal. Oh. Okay. Get dunked on. If we're really friends, you won't come back.